Practice Test 4.
Scored a 1330 on Practice Test 4. I don't have a problem in maths, but I have a big problem on English, especially in vocabulary, as I am an international student. I am taking the SAT in September.
What do you think would be the best way to improve my English? I just want a 1350.
So I just want a 600 on English because, as I said, math seems pretty easy to me. Okay, so you got a 1330 and your goal is like a 1350 with a 600 in English for the September SAT. Since math is easy for you, we just gotta focus on English and like improve vocabulary. Here are some vocabulary. You should try to use context clues, process of elimination. The SAT loves repeating words like ambivalent or disparage. Keep a running list when you see them, and use surrounding context clues to determine the meaning of unfamiliar words rather than isolated for the general English section. That'll help you get those points you need. From those student research problems, don't read the notes, instead just read the answer choices and see which one best fits the questions. This'll save you a lot of time. A semicolon and or hippens are usually used to define something or add detail, similar to how I'm doing it here. I really struggled with those, but it got a lot easier once I realized I could just treat them like parentheses. For grammar problems, I've got 3 golden tips. 1. Pay attention to independent and dependent clauses. Note that independent clauses can stand alone as full sentences, while dependent clauses can't, and remember that commas separate dependent and independent clauses, whereas semicolons, commas with a conjunction for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so, and periods, question marks, and exclamation marks separate independent clauses. 2. Look out for subject-verb agreement, tense, and pronoun discrepancies. So like if someone was referring to something in the past tense, that was awesome, I liked it, because here the choice it is would be wrong as it refers to it in the present instead of past tense. 3. Sound it out. Most English speakers have read and listened to enough English text that by just mentally filling in the blanks and coming up with what you think it should sound like, you'd probably be right, though this should probably only be used as a last resort, as intuition isn't always right. For command of evidence questions, read the question first, then examine each evidence option in order. And for which evidence supports questions, and fill in the blank questions. Before looking at the answer choices, come up with one and then look for an answer that matches. Always be suspicious of answer choices containing absolute terms like always, never, or every. These are often incorrect. Read questions before the passage to know what information to focus on while reading. Improves reading efficiency. Don't make assumptions, use only information explicitly stated in or directly implied by the. Since you're just looking to get those last few points for a 1350 and you're taking it in September, you've got like a month and a bit, which is plenty of time. My Chrome extension Flashy Surf could really help you drill in those concepts. Basically, it shows random SAT questions every few websites that you are forced to solve. It's only one question and it'll take at most 20 seconds, and then shows you the right way to solve it instantly. Since you need to identify patterns in your mistakes and then drill those specific concepts, Flashy Surf is perfect cause it gives you immediate feedback and lets you take notes on your mistakes right there, so you can easily review them later and really cement that learning. You can even set it to show questions every 10 or 20 or whatever websites, so it's super easy to get consistent, low effort practice, which for me, was the thing that got me from a 1390 to a 1500 over 1 month with zero extra studying. I would really appreciate it if you gave it a try. Luck on the September test.